Hi everyone, welcome to my first grill series. Today we are making Tteokgalbi, a traditional Korean dish. Yeah, you can pause the video or check the description below for the ingredients. For now, let's start cooking together. Tteokgalbi is a Korean dish that I often bring when I go grilling with a friend here in Germany. As a Korean, of course I love garlic, but if you are not a big fan, feel free to adjust it to your taste. You can add more, less, or even skip it. If you skip the garlic, I recommend adding a bit more black pepper to remove any unwanted meaty smell. Luckily, my friend loved the version with lots of garlic. By the way, garlic really gives the meat a deep and rich flavor. I think it's what makes Korean grilled dish so addictive. Some people say, is that too much garlic? But there's no such thing as too much garlic in Korean cooking. It's like the magic touch that makes every bite better. But again, the best part about cooking at home is that you can control everything. Now let's move on to green onion. You have to finely chop them. When I first came to Germany, I couldn't find proper green onions anywhere. They had something that looked like green onions, but the flavor was totally off. I remember standing in the supermarket holding this random veggie and thinking, is that green onion? But don't worry, now I know exactly which one to buy. I've learned my lesson. For the meat, I prefer a mix of ground beef and pork. But you can absolutely use just one if that's all you have. Now for the seasoning. My method is a bit of my own style, but all you really need are soy sauce and sugar. Soy sauce tastes different in every Asian country, so I always use Korean soy sauce. I also like to add chicken stock. It can be powdered or liquid, whichever you find easily at your local Asian market. Every chicken stock brand tastes a bit different, so play around with it until you find the right amount for your taste. After that comes one of my favorite ingredients, sesame oil. A little drizzle is enough to completely change the aroma of the meat. It gives this warm, nutty fragrance that really reminds me of home-cooked Korean food. But don't overdo it, a little goes a long way. Then there's oyster sauce. This is like my secret weapon. It adds an incredible umami depth to flavor. If you've never used oyster sauce before, you're missing out. Finally, sugar. Everyone adds sugar at home. Add more if you love sweet dishes, or use a sugar substitute if you need to. Now comes the fun part, mixing everything together. I recommend wearing gloves and using your hand to really get in there and blend all the flavor. It's a bit messy, but totally worth it. The texture of the mixture should be soft but not too wet. Once everything is well combined, cover it with a plastic wrap and let it rest in the fridge for at least 3 or 4 hours. This resting time allows the flavor to soak into the meat and it makes the patties easier to shape later. Okay, and then I totally forgot to film the grilling part. Sorry about that. But no worries, here's a short clip. Thanks for watching my first grill series episode. See you next time with another tasty Korean dish. Bye.
Ja,